Hey gang, so here and it's taken apart. I have it sort of upside down and all around, but my Patriot filter, that looks gross. Just changing out the filter. It comes in parts, so you have the lower part that houses the water. The top here, well, that's kind of silly. This part goes on top there, but it needs the filter in it, and then there's a lid for it. Really works pretty good. The spigot on it is the one thing that I've found flawed. It tends to, after a while, start to leak. So let me show you the filter. I change it out about once every 3 months. This is what it looks like. They're pretty expensive, but they are a really good filter. And I mean, you could put really yucky water in here if you wanted to. I'm just using it for my tap, but they also give you the new downspout and a new ring. So let me start to put it together. You're supposed to be able to hand tighten it, but for me, because I am not as strong, I have to use something else there. So give me a second and I'll show you. Here's one other thing. So it's called the Patriot Nano water filter. You can see what it filters out, including arsenic and mercury, mercury, cadmium, selenium, copper, chromium, lead. It takes out a lot of stuff. All right, let me set it up part way and then I'll show you. Other thing I should have said, so I'm only putting in one filter, but they have holes where you could put in up to 4 filters, depending on how dirty the water is. If it's right from outside from a river, or you're collecting pretty crappy water, you might want to use more filters so that it takes less time too. I only use one, and that seems to work pretty well for me. All right, so I'm going to show you, because it really requires me to have 2 hands. But you can see that the spout is here, so you're turning this one way, and the filter is inside here, and you have to turn it the other way. Hand tightening for me, I can get it so that, now I can do it a little bit tighter than that, but I really need a or something to get it to really, I end up using a pair of snaps, but let me tighten it up and I'll show you. Okay, so I got it together, and there's a couple ways to test it. For me, I'm going to test that it doesn't really wobble in there, and then I'm going to fill it up and make sure it doesn't leak out from any of these areas here, and then also through the filter. And then I'm going to let it run. I'm going to run it twice just to prime the filter, and then I can use the water. I have water in here now. It's probably up to like here, and I have it tipped. But you can see it's not leaking. The Patriot Pure, it's pretty tall. It does fit under my cabinet, but you have to leave it on the edge of your counter, or they do have a stand for it, I think, now. I don't use that. All this crap in the side there. And the other nice thing is that it's really light, whereas my other water filter is a bit heavier. Okay, now I put the 2 of them together. This is the zero water. This one I showed you the filter the other day. And here is the Patriot Pure. So they both have their purpose. This one is glass. Remember, we talked about the fact that light can get into it. The filter sits in the water like most of your quick filters. Its spout is pretty nice. That one works good. I haven't had to replace that one. And this one, the filters are cheaper. I don't know if they're $25-30, but you end up changing them monthly. And the water goes right up in there in the top and runs down through. This is the Patriot Pure. Same thing. Water goes in the top. It runs through the filter. I just don't have the lid on there right now. And it's going to filter down in here. Filter is more expensive. However, you change it, for me, once every 3 months, and I use a lot of water. Between the 2 of them, I fill my fish tanks, I water my plants, I feed my dogs, I water the birds, I use it for my own drinking when I need to, I use it for cooking, for the zero water. This one I use mainly for my drinking water. So there you have it, some of the Pros and cons right next to each other. This one clearly is heavier because of the glass. This is nice and light. There you have it. Peace out.